Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us virtually for Cañada College's 4th annual President's Luncheon. Due to the positive response last year, we have continued this year's President's Luncheon in a virtual format with a brief and impactful program. And I can assure you, this will be the most meaningful 30 minutes you'll ever spend. My name is Roseanne Faust. I'm the president and CEO of the San Mateo County Economic Development Association, better known as SAMCEDA. I'd like to thank everyone for attending this afternoon. And I'd like to acknowledge our special guests who are with us here today. So I'm going to go through a list of everyone, folks. First of all, representing Assembly Speaker Pro Tem Kevin Mullen's office, we have Kevin Fawn. We have representing Assembly Member Mark Berman's office, Isabel LaSalle. We actually have, this is fabulous, President of our San Mateo County Board of Supervisors, David Canepa. City of San Carlos Mayor, Laura Harmer Lowen. City of Redwood City Mayor, Diane Howard. We also have 3 members of the Redwood City Council, Alicia Aguirre, Jeff G., and Diana Reddy. We have our County Superintendent of Schools, Nancy McGee. We have our San Mateo County Community College District Board of Trustees. So thrilled to have all of them with us today. Our board president, Tom Norris, our vice president and clerk, Richard Holliber, our trustees, Maurice Goodman, Lisa Patrides, and John Pimentel. We also have our San Mateo County Community College District Chancellor, Mike Clare. We have Palo Alto Unified High School District Board of Trustee, Jennifer DiBrienza. We have Sequoia Unified High School District Board of Trustees, Alan Sarver and Shawnice Stevenson. Welcome, everyone. And please know, if you signed up at the last minute, if we did not mention your name and you would like to be acknowledged, if you're a member of our elected community or representing an elected person's staff, please add your name to our chat. We have made tremendous headway in raising funds to support students. We want to thank our outstanding donors and our event sponsors. And at this time, I'd like to recognize our event sponsors, and you'll be seeing a slide with the various levels of sponsorship on it. We thank all of our sponsors. Every single dollar raised will support a student, our students. Cañada College is fortunate to have Facebook as our presenting sponsor. Facebook continues to be an incredible partner in providing residents with the resources to transform our community. We have our Colt Classic sponsors, Chamber, San Mateo County, who made this sponsorship donation in honor of former board member and Education Committee Chair, Tom Moore. We have Graystar and Ceres Regis as Colt Classic sponsors. Our Connect to College sponsors, we have Gloria R. Brown in memory of Arthur L. Brown. We have Roseanne Faust and Jim Hartnett. We have Pamela D. Jones. We have Salesforce, San Mateo Credit Union, Swinnerton Management and Consulting, and the city manager of Redwood City, Melissa Stevenson Diaz. Our Cañadian supporter sponsors, we have Block Construction Company, the Buckmaster Family, Dignity Health, Sequoia Hospital, Danny Gasparini and Alan Beals, Good City Company, Kaiser Permanente, Jessica Marshall, Peninsula Clean Energy, John Pimentel, Stanford University, and Tri-Counties Bank. Our student ally sponsors, we have Dr. Wissam Banani, Circle Communications, Recology, and Sequoia Federal Credit Union. I want to say thank you for the generosity of our donors and our sponsors and those that choose to remain anonymous. So although I'm SAMCEDA by day, I'm here in my official capacity as chair of the Cañada College President's Advisory Group, a position I'm honored to have in the company of others in the group. And you're looking at the President Advisory Group slide on your monitor right now. The President's Advisory Group, the members listed on this slide, are a network of community leaders who support Cañada College in becoming better connected to civic and neighborhood organizations, as well as the business community, and to assist with fundraising efforts like today's President's Luncheon. And this group continues to be inspired by stories from students on how Cañada College and their student support services have helped them to achieve their goals. Stories from Cañada College students, such as Jason Velasquez, who is continuing his studies and achieving his goals due to the support from today's luncheon. So we're going to have a video right now on Jason.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Velasquez, and I am the Vice President of the Associated Students of Cañada College. Cañada College has helped me. One of the biggest one for me, since I'm a low-income student and first generation, is the financial aid. Without it, I doubt I'll be here. I will be here where I am right now. Mentally, also, because I've been getting a lot of counseling, which I did not take advantage of the first time I came here. I actually came here in 2015, right after high school, and I wasn't getting all those programs or all this help. So I got stressed out and eventually dropped from all of my classes. And from that time, I took like 4 years gap and came back in 2019, which is why I started like in the spring. And also, it just gave me a second chance to come back to and finish my academics so that I could be a professional. I don't think I wouldn't be able to be here without the support of Cañada. And my goal after Cañada is to transfer to a 4-year institution or university. I've always had that dream since I was a kid. My ultimate or like my career goal is to get into a dental hygiene program and become a dental hygienist and get a bachelor of science in dental hygiene. And so that I can have the doors open if I want to come back later on and be a dentist.
I think all of our hats off and all of our virtual clapping should be to honor Jason Velasquez and all that he is doing for himself and to make our community a stronger place for all of us. So great job, Jason. We really appreciate you taking the time to do that video for us. Our President's Advisory Group members, like each of you, are here today to support our students and community. None of us imagined in our lifetime that we would experience a global pandemic. And we certainly didn't envision nearly 2 years later that pandemic would continue to hold an immobilizing impact on our students and their families. Folks, simply put, the need is still there. We come together this afternoon to support our students in providing them with the essential resources needed to not only thrive, but complete a quality education to be able to achieve their goals and dreams. The nonstop strife of the pandemic led the President's Advisory Group to continue raising funds to support daily essential needs of our students. This includes assistance with grocery and book vouchers, technology loans of Chromebooks, access to hotspots for Wi-Fi service, direct student aid for emergency relief, plus other support that will help students remain on track to continue their studies and complete their educational goals. These resources alleviate financial hurdles and daily stress, which allows students to focus on their education. With the support from our community, last year we raised just over $40,000 to provide our students with assistance, including reliable technology to continue their academic journey. And this year, we continue to raise funds to provide our students with basic essential needs as we continue to navigate through this pandemic. I'm asking all of you to give early and often through the next 20 minutes. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the interim president of Cañada College, Kim Lopez, who will share what Cañada has done to address these needs and why it is so important to continue this work to support student success. Kim, let me pass it over to you. You are a wonderful advocate for our community college district and now for Cañada, having served at CSM and in so many roles. Kim, it's great to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Roseanne. And I want to say hello and thank you so much for everyone for logging in this afternoon. I am truly honored and humbled to serve as Cañada's interim president. And I'm grateful to work with the passionate members of our college and greater community on programs that create instrumental opportunities for our students, such as this President's Luncheon. Next year, I hope that we're in person, but for this year, we are remaining virtual, as you all know. So for the past 4 years, our community has come together for the common goal of providing our students with the tools needed to break down barriers to higher education and economic opportunity. We continue our efforts this year by responding to the immediate needs of our students and their families. This type of support is what our students and our community need to keep going. The funds raised from last year's President's Luncheon replaced aging technology, such as laptops, for our library's technology loan program. At the beginning of the pandemic, when Cañada transitioned into a virtual campus, hundreds of students were without laptops and a stable internet connection to attend their virtual classes. So they were unable to access remote student and academic support services or have adequate technology to complete their studies. To respond to our students' ongoing need for technology, the college has been distributing loaned Chromebooks and Wi-Fi hotspots. This allowed our students to complete their courses successfully at the same rates that they did prior to the pandemic. It also allowed our students to access free virtual support services, including mental health and personal counseling, as well as tutoring and instructional support from the Library and Learning Center. Although during the pandemic, students were not face-to-face with their instructors and fellow classmates, access to technology has helped our students feel connected with the campus community during a time when many felt disconnected. So this slide shares that it's no secret that the pandemic has revealed social and health trauma in our community. In fact, it's been exacerbated. And this isn't just affecting Cañada or the San Mateo County Community College District. The distresses of the pandemic are affecting 2- and 4-year colleges across the nation. The National Student Clearinghouse Research Center recently shared that community colleges throughout the US remain the hardest hit sector, representing a 14% decline in enrollment compared to 2019. At Cañada College, we have experienced a 7% decline since the fall of 2019, which is about half the national average. However, when we disaggregate the data, we see large disparities. This slide here shows that although we have seen enrollment increases with students who are 20 years of age and below, and with our high school students, we have experienced severe enrollment decline among our most vulnerable members in our community. This includes our first generation, low income students of color, our ESL students, and our students with disabilities. As we prepare to return to campus in the spring and offer primarily in-person classes, we anticipate that many of our students who needed to take a pause to work and care for their family will return in the next year. However, they have shared that their needs will be significant, and students will continue to look to the college for support in technology and other resources, which includes emergency housing. We surveyed our students who have paused their educational journey during the pandemic to better understand their experience. And the top reason they gave for pausing include, first is prioritizing work for employment, preferring not to enroll in online classes, taking classes at another college online, or prioritizing the care of their children and other family members. When asked what the top 3 things might be that the district and the college can do to support their return, they listed more scheduling options, getting the courses they want when they want them, financial support, and help choosing courses and programs. For our continuing students, we also see the impact of the pandemic and the shift to online learning on their course taking. Many students are enrolling in fewer classes. Many share that they have numerous life responsibilities with which they are contending. For these students, the day that they will receive their degrees, their certificates, transfer to a 4-year university, or transition to a well-paying employment is now delayed substantially. Connecting our students to support to meet their daily essential needs can help them in school and increase their class load, which will allow them to focus on school rather than working an extra shift to purchase groceries. It's taking our entire district and college community to mobilize and bring students back to campus, back to the campus they love and they've missed. This fall semester, we begin our phased-in return to face-to-face classes and on-campus academic and student support services. This process continues with the intent to fully open for spring semester in January of 2022. This process of return to campus is crucial as it helps our students to reestablish connections while with obtaining essential life resources such as shelter, technology, and food. In addition, being back together on campus allows for reestablishment of community, of connection, and belonging. This time has been like no other. The challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic and the persistent racial, social, and economic disparities in our society has required us to be as resilient, adaptable, and constructive in our outlook as we have ever been. We can share how your support helps our students to accomplish their goals, but nothing compares to hearing directly from one of our students. Here to share a first-hand perspective is Cañada College alumna, Amy Kanajian. During her time at Cañada College, Amy served as a student senator for the Associated Students of Cañada College. She chaired the Campus Inclusion Team Initiative. She completed the Honors Transfer Program, was a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and was a Promise Scholar, worked as a mental health peer educator, and was vice president of Active Minds at Cañada. This fall, Amy transferred to the University of California in Los Angeles, where she is working toward a Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology and plans to pursue graduate education and a career in speech pathology. Please welcome to the Zoom room, Amy Kanajian.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited and honored to be here with you today. My name is Amy Kanajian. I am a graduate of Cañada College's class of 2021, and I am studying psychology with a minor in biomedical research at UCLA. I first learned about Cañada College in my senior year from a workshop at my high school. I chose Cañada because at the time I wasn't ready to pursue an education at a 4-year institution, and I knew that it would be the perfect environment for me to grow as a student and as a person and to become prepared for university. The many forms of support I received while at Cañada that helped me get to my dream school of UCLA include the individualized attention from my professors, the community of the Associated Students of Cañada College, the guidance of my academic counselors, James Aganon and Mahita Rao, the rigor of the honors program that helped me prepare for undergraduate work and research, tutoring at the STEM Center, and the financial support of the Promise program, which allowed me to focus entirely on my studies without worrying about finances. All of these services allowed me to thrive as a student and as a leader, while ultimately preparing me for the transition to UCLA. As a student leader, I've witnessed the impact of providing for basic daily needs on students and how it influences success in school firsthand. Students truly flourish when they don't have to worry about the food on their table, access to technology, their Wi-Fi connection, or how they will afford their textbooks. Meeting basic needs makes all the difference in education, and I believe Cañada is doing such amazing and important work in this. I volunteered at the emergency food distribution at CSM and was blown away by the community support provided by the colleges. These services are so critical to students, their families, and the community, and I hope they will continue to thrive. My best experiences at Cañada were participating in student government, building relationships with my professors and mentors, gaining valuable work and research experience, and being part of such a strong community. I would highly recommend that someone attends Cañada College to pursue their goals and dreams, because there is no community that will care for you more than this one will. The Cañada community is truly a family. Everyone here wants nothing more for you than to succeed, and will stop at nothing to provide you all the resources and support that you need to do it. Cañada taught me how to be a successful student, a better friend, family member, member of the community, and leader. I was inspired to pursue my dreams because I was surrounded by ambitious, amazing people who showed me that truly anything is possible if you work hard enough and have the support to do it. I am so grateful for Cañada for preparing and supporting me in the pursuit of my dreams, and I could not have done it without the relentless support of the college. As a former student leader in light of the current circumstances, I think it is of the utmost importance to ensure that students have the resources to have their every needs met. These needs include mental and physical health, academic and financial support, childcare needs, and other critical needs. These elements, in combination with many others, will enable generations of students to come and continue their studies to achieve their goals. Cañada College, thank you so much for all that you've done for me, the student body, and the community. I'm so grateful for this experience and look forward to witnessing the great achievements of students to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Amy. A round of applause. You are so inspiring. So this afternoon, you've heard from our students on how they rely on the resources and support of the community that we directly benefit from, and we are asking for your financial support. Please join me in welcoming another Cañada alumna, a founding member of our President's Advisory Group, chair of today's President Luncheon, and president and CEO of the Chamber of San Mateo County. Please welcome Amy Buckmaster.
Thank you, President Lopez. It is an honor for me to be here with all of you this afternoon. As a student who started at Cañada, it was so important for me to join in the call to support our students. Cañada College holds a very special place in my heart and my family's heart too. It was where I began my college education, and it really helped me build the foundational skills I needed before earning a Bachelor's of Arts degree from Notre Dame de Namur University, formerly College Notre Dame. Just like Amy, I also earned my degree, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. For more than 50 years, Cañada College has served as a point of pride and tremendous resource for our community. And I express my gratitude to each of you and your support as Cañada College continues to make the community impact through your contributions. Our fundraising goal, and you know I love to fundraise, our fundraising goal from today's luncheon is $50,000. Sponsors have gotten us up to that 33, and we are looking for each of you to help if you can, whether it be $50, $75, $100, or whatever you are able. Your gift is so appreciative and will really make a difference in the student's life. And like Amy Kay said, watching what the food insecurity and watching what the community college district did for our students who were food insecure through the pandemic, I will never forget that vision and that image. And I don't want to see that. So please, please give today for our students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amy. On the slide in front of you is a suggested breakdown of how your donation can support our students. The college was fortunate to receive grants to initially provide support, but due to the ongoing need during this pandemic, we need additional resources to continue services. So for example, with the support of federal and state grants, we were able to purchase hotspots to loan to students who have requested them. However, there's an ongoing monthly expense to maintain this service. Funds raised today would help to provide this ongoing service. Here to share how technology loans have assisted her studies at Cañada College is our student Brittany Zamora Delgadillo.
Hello everyone, I am Brittany Zamora Delgadillo. I started attending Cañada College back in fall 2019. This is currently my third and final year before I transferred to pursue a psychology major. Once the pandemic began and everyone had to be home, my siblings and I were all relying on a shared household Wi-Fi. So having the opportunity to loan out a hotspot was really beneficial to me as I could go out and take my classes and do my homework. I do work for the Eso Adelante program here on campus as a peer mentor. So when my mentee shared with me that they weren't capable of obtaining a computer or that their Wi-Fi was very unstable, I referred them to this program and they were able to finish their classes. During the pandemic, my father was laid off, and since he was our primary income earner, it did affect my family. However, being a part of SparkPoint, EOPS, and Promise not only helped me feel motivated, but it also brought help to my family as they provided us with gift cards and we were able to buy groceries with that. The support that Cañada has helped me with in shaping who I am today is enormous. I am now part of ASCC, which is our Associated Students, which I never thought I would be a part of because I am so shy. Cañada has brought the best out of me and I have grown as an individual. My future academic goal is to transfer to a 4-year UC in fall 2022, obtain my bachelor's and continue with my master's so that later I can come to my community and serve the underrepresented as their children's counselor. Thank you.
Okay, President Luncheon's participants, now is the time to support our beautiful, incredible, inspiring students with your donation. So with your donation today, you can contribute to the Cañada College Scholarship Fund, which assists students in their daily basic needs, such as groceries, food vouchers, Chromebooks, and hotspots, to name a few. Please submit your donation at the link in the chat. This is an investment in the future of our students and of our community. We ask that you support student access and success with a donation today.
And I did some quick math, everyone. If you all considered, for those of you that are able, a $50 or $100 donation, if people can go above that, that would be fantastic. It would bring us within $2,000 of our $50,000 goal. So we really are asking you to go to tinyurl.com/ICanGive2021 and make a difference in the lives of our students. And really, before I sign off today, I want to thank two individuals that, frankly, this luncheon wouldn't be put together without. Megan Rodriguez Antone and John Winchester. We are so grateful to them. Team Cañada, I call them, and they're fantastic. I mean, they are running everything behind the scenes and we are grateful. And for Layla Perez, Circle Communications, for working on our fundraising. You haven't heard from Layla yet, you will. And really to President Lopez, to the Cañada faculty that joined us today. I see the chat in the chat. Dean Hartman, you've been chatting up a storm. We are so grateful. Thank you for thanking Jason and Amy and just everyone that, Brittany, Samora, everyone that was mentioned today. Please give, folks. You make a difference in the lives of our students. And it is 12:29. And Kim, I'm going to pass it over to you for a closing remark.
All right, and I want to thank you, Roseanne. You have inspired, I think, people to give more than they might have even thought they were going to or planning to. And I also want to thank each and every one of you for attending our virtual President's Luncheon. This, again, is to support the daily needs of our students who need it now more than ever. Cañada College is so incredibly fortunate to be in a community filled with passionate, supportive, and generous neighbors who are dedicated to providing access to resources that will improve the lives of its residents and strengthen their futures. So thank you so much, and I wish everyone a wonderful afternoon. And look, it's 12:30 on the dot. I hope you enjoyed these very quick 30 minutes, but impactful 30 minutes with us. Thank you so much for attending the President's Luncheon today.